Fam, this is Kay of Kayreneesgarden. I am out here in the garden. Although I'm a little bit under the weather, the garden work never stops. I have some peppers that I need to pull. Otherwise, the bugs and the birds will get to them. I have okra that I don't want to get woody. It's only a couple of pieces, but I have to pull those off. And so, here we go, guys. Got to get this work done. So you see those couple of pieces of okra there. I have to take those off. I don't let them get too big because I do not want them to get woody, because then they're inedible as far as I'm concerned. Although you can use them you could take the seeds and use the seeds to plant next time if it just so happens that they get woody. Still more coming on those plants, so I am happy about that. I want to go ahead and get this cayenne off of this plant here, and I think there's one more on there, but I just want to use that one for seeds. And then I think there's some Santa Fe Grande peppers as well. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull those though. Move this branch out the way. That's my grapevine that's taken over, you guys. Yeah, see, this one is pretty much done. Some nice peppers on there. So these cayenne peppers I will keep and use them to make red pepper chili flakes with. This one I'm going to take the seeds from. I'm going to let it ripen on the counter, let it dry out, and then I'll use the seeds to plant next time. So these plants I'm going to go ahead and pull from this city picker here. One more pepper. These plants were leaning, you guys. I was trying everything I could to stake these things up. I am about done with this plant here, so go ahead and pull them. Take this whole city picker out of here. And move that eggplant up there. And this plant here, this was my mystery tomato. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull those cherry tomatoes off, the ones that are ripe. A couple of ripe ones over here. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a bee flying around my head. I'm gonna leave the tomato plant though, because I know it'll end up getting more foliage on it and it'll be just fine. It'll come back in, but there's more tomatoes on there, so I'm just gonna leave it. But we're gonna go around here. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull this city picker out. These plants get really tall, and so you really need a bigger pot or something to put them in. But I had them in the city picker. They did good in there, but they definitely need more depth. You're planting these in a container. So there are a lot of worms in that soil, so I am going to be harvesting those worms, you guys. See that celery? That celery has come up so good since I cut it all back. So note to everyone, especially new gardeners, do not pull your celery plants. You just cut it down. It's going to come back, you guys. Promise you. So this city picker right here, I'm going to go ahead and take that out. I'm going to harvest these worms though, because listen, they some good composters. Had to move my eggplant out the way because most likely that's going to sit on that stool right there when I pull that city picker out. But first I'm going to go through all this soil, harvest all those worms, and put them in all the other containers that are out here. And then I will take that soil, I may reuse the soil. We'll see. See all these awesome worms in here? You don't want to lose those. So I'm going to put these in different containers out here just so they can continue to do the work that they do in the garden. So right now I'm just taking some of the worms from this city picker and placing them in other containers. As you can see, my chickies are irritated. I guess they want to come outside in the yard because they see me out here. But they're going to have to wait a bit because Mom is out here in the yard working, so I won't really be able to pay attention to them. And these cats around here are something else. I am still fishing through here for worms, you guys. I hope everyone is having a great day. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me while I'm getting this yard work done. Or garden work, I should say. I have been trying to clean things out, gain a little bit more space, move things around. You know, fall is, I think, in about 3 weeks, and so got to get prepared for the next season. So that's what I'm doing, little by little. Yeah, so I'm just going to move this to the compost bin. Let this continue to compost down. Still some roots from the plants in here. I'm just going to leave them as this hay in here, so I'm going to leave that in there. Put that right down. Alright, going in the compost bin, guys. That's heavy, so move it from here to here. You see the birds have been chewing on the tips of my eggplant leaves. Darn buzzards. Did you see those pretty purple flowers on there? I'm so happy about this eggplant. This one is the Japanese long. So, I'm going to take these garlic bulbs. It is 5 of them. I'm just going to pop them in here. There's nothing over here. Stop putting all the bulbs in here. That way I can get some garlic. They have roots on them, so even if I just get the green tops, I'm okay with that as well. In this pot with this eggplant also. There we go. So I plan to move things around in the garden. So all the kale will probably be on one side. I have to determine which area the garden gets most of the sun and the shade under this shade cloth here, because kale is cool weather crop, so they don't need as much sun. So I'm thinking on this side, more sun comes in on this side than over here because of all these trees back here. So I may move all the kale over on this side as soon as things start dying off out here. That's not gonna happen today, you guys, but it's happening. So getting a lot of great eggplants on here on this Tai Long. I mean, this thing is full of eggplant. So come out here, they get bigger and bigger every day, of course. So it's about 6 of them that are nice. Hope you guys can see them. There they go. And there's more coming in. And the Black Beauty, you see that one's starting to come in now since I moved it to the larger container. So that one's starting to come in, has a few more flowers on there. So more flowers will come in, especially since the weather is cooling down. So I'm gonna start pulling the rest of these pepper plants. Have some blackberries that I need to pull off of here too, but I'm gonna wait on those until I get ready to go inside. So it looks like this one was starting to turn, so even though it's not that big, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off. It's a Romanian bell pepper. And I have another okra on here, a couple more on this side that I can go ahead and pull off, so I'm gonna do that. Let me get my snippers. Leaf that's yellow one on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off. My little baby Bubba down here is starting to get an okra on it as well. That's my little baby Bubba. I had to spray these with BT today, or last night I should say. The purple collards. But look, you guys, this is funny. So last night I came out here to lock up the chickens, and I always check the garden when I come out here. But hold on just a second. So I was looking at the bottom at the soil down here, and I'm guessing that these plants drop seeds, because I see one plant coming over there. See if I can get in there good. There's a plant over there, so I'm thinking that's a purple color. And do you guys see all this purple down here? So it looks like it dropped seeds, and now there's more plants. You see that? So I'm gonna wait till they get a little bit bigger and see if that's actually what's happening, but that's what it looks like, because they're all purple like the stalks on these plants. So I have a Black Prince tomato over here that I'm gonna go ahead and pull off as well. There's a few tomatoes on that plant, but they're still green. Pull that one off. That acorn squash is coming in. I'm so glad that I have that African blue basil there, because those bees are pollinating that thing. I don't have to worry about hand pollinating. So let me see if I could bring you guys in so you guys can see the squash coming in. So you see a little acorn squash coming in. So I am happy about those. To close this gate back so my dogs won't get in there. Hold on just a second. Then I have more pepper plants that I need to pull. So these bell peppers that are up here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these as well. Those are big, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them before something gets to them. There's still a small one on the plant that's coming on. Let's get my basket. More peppers, you guys. I have to come over here. I haven't decided how I'm gonna get in this gate, but I'll have to get this one too. So that one is the dragonfly. I forgot about these jalapeno peppers over here that I have to harvest. So these are the purple jalapeno. I have to try to get to them. We got so much stuff in here. So these plants are getting pulled as well. Two peppers on here. These are getting out of here. And these are some of the purple jalapenos. There's another plant in here as well. Some of these started turning red, which means they were on the plant too long. So let me grab those. These actually started drying out, a couple of them. So I'm gonna let them continue to dry out. And then I'm just going to take the seeds from these. Cleaning out this garden, you guys, little by little. Let me just go ahead and plant something else in that container, just because there's a bunch of worms in there too, so I'm not gonna start any of that. I'm just gonna leave that alone and go back out of here. So I have a couple of more jalapeno plants that I have to harvest from. So over here in this raised bed, I have two purple jalapenos and I have a African blue basil. The African blue basil has gotten really tall and kind of leggy. I never did trim it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the jalapenos off the jalapeno plants. And then I think I'm going to either cut that African blue basil back if I can, We're gonna see how it's looking after I pull the peppers out of there. I really did enjoy the jalapeno peppers growing on these plants because, of course, I love all things purple. So I'm gonna get those out of there. I think with this African blue basil, because it's in there the way it is, it's not planted very deep, one thing, and also because it's so tall and bushy, I think what I'm going to do is plant it a little bit deeper and then cut it back as much as I can. But firstly, I'm going to put some nutrients on it and water it. That soil in there is super dry, so that's not good. This pepper is all dried out, so I'm going to be taking seeds from that. Lord, she done fell over, y'all. So now I have to, I'm definitely going to get this planted down in here deeper. I'm going to add some more soil when I go get some, but for now, I'm going to add some more nutrients in here. Planting it deeper, add some more nutrients, and then I'm going to water it in really good. If it makes it through, then I will add more soil to it. Otherwise, I'm going to pull it, and I'm just going to go get me some more African blue basil and plant it at a later date. So hopefully it'll perk back up once it cools down. It's kind of warm out here right now, so we'll see how it does. All right, fam, so that baby is standing up right now. I added a lot of water in there. This soil is basically dead, so I need to add some nutrients. So I'm adding some Epsom salt. That's going to help with the root shock, also help hold the moisture in that soil. I'm also adding some Dr. Earth all-purpose organic fertilizer. And I'm going to water it in one more again, and then later I will add some more soil once I go get some. That's if it makes it through. So anyway, you guys, hopefully she makes it. I will keep you guys updated. So now I'm done with this side. I have to come on over to this side. See my little harvest, y'all. That's some peppers, okra, and tomatoes. But I have to get my watering done over here. So just trying to get everything set up and moved out of the way so I can get the watering done on this patio. So everything on this side is still looking pretty good. I've been cutting back the African blue basil that you see in that first raised bed little by little, because I make teas. Like every couple of days I'll make a new batch of tea, and I make like large batches, so I've been cutting that back little by little. And so hopefully I don't allow them to grow like huge trees like the other one did. I know I'm moving a little slow, you guys, but I'm getting it together. Because after I get done today, your girl is going to rest as much as I can anyway. I have to get all these plants on the patio watered up. They dry out so quickly. So what I need to do is put some mulch out here. I have some mulch that I got last weekend. I just haven't had a chance to get everything mulched up. And some of these plants are going to be going anyway, so it's probably going to be a matter of me moving everything out, cleaning these garden beds out, and either getting new things planted or just cover them up and let them sit till next season. But when I walk out of my back door, I like to see plants planted in there. So if I don't do anything else, I will at least put some flowers out here or something. Well, that is it for my gardening for today, you guys. I am tired. I appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when new content has been uploaded. And I will see you guys all in the garden next time. Here's my little harvest. I got some okra, some peppers, some tomatoes. And that is it, you guys. Bye, everyone.